Hi y'all, welcome back to another cleaning video. Today we are doing a power hour reset. This was like first thing in the morning because obviously, I'm still in my pajamas, but I had dropped the kids off to school and then I had an hour and a half before I needed to go get a grocery pickup. So I thought that's perfect. I'll do a power hour, take a shower and get dressed and then go get groceries. And then the rest of my day, I am just good to go. Like the house is just done. So of course I'm starting in the kids' room. I actually needed to wash their bedding. So I got one of the kids' bedding started. And then by the time I was at the end of this clean with me, that was done in the washer and I could start the other kids' bedding. So that was perfect timing. Just got this started. And then I just kind of tidy up their room as they get ready and stuff. So it wasn't anything crazy going on in there. And I just ran the vacuum in there super quick. I'm pretty good about getting my kids in the habit of like putting their dirty clothes into the hamper and then I help them get dressed and they usually make their beds. I told them not to worry about it because I was washing their stuff, but they typically make their beds. So then once they're gone, all I have to do is go in there and maybe wipe some stuff down if it's dusty and then vacuum and we're good to go. So that's all I did. And now I'm just going to tidy up the playroom really quick. This was literally like nothing. If you've seen the playroom in the past, it has definitely been way worse. This is just a little bit of damage my kids could manage to do before they went to school because they typically eat breakfast in here. They just kind of like pull out the little side tables that we have, eat breakfast, play around, have some time to wake up. You know, kids don't sit around and have coffee like adults. They just kind of sit around and play and graze on their food and wake up a little bit before school. At least my kids do. So I just picked up a couple of toys and now of course I'm going to run the vacuum in here as well. I vacuum my house every single day at some point throughout the day because I just have two crazy kids and two crazy dogs and there's always crumbs and dog hair and dirt from everybody. So I'm just going to vacuum in here. I also vacuumed in my bedroom off of camera, just the same routine when I get dressed for the day. I get dressed, I take out our water cups, I make the bed, and then I vacuumed in there later on. This wax warmer was also in my bedroom, and I literally had not used it in the 2 months that we've lived here. So I just moved it to the playroom and turned it on. And I'm so glad that I did that because it smells delicious and it honestly just feels like the bedrooms and the whole space. Like I love these wax warmers because I feel like they reach so much more than just the one room that they're in. Like if you have a candle or a room spray or something or a wall plug-in, the wax warmer will literally cover like an entire floor of your home. And I just love that. So I put that, the playroom's like right in the middle. So it's perfect. And then all the rooms around it and the hallway and the everything just smells delicious. So love that for me. Moving right along to the living room, of course, I have some tidying in here, have some random snack boxes from the day before and a diaper box, and I just need to put that in our little closet where we have all of the extra diapers and wipes and stuff like that. And I'm just going to do some random tidying up. I got to put the mail away. I've wiped down the end table and the coffee table. I'm going to wipe down this sofa table as well. I randomly found some Easter candy in this closet that I was just going to get rid of. And yeah, just straightening things up. Just when I do a power hour, I always feel like I want to do a power hour when I just have all this random stuff to pick up. No one room is really like horrible, but every single room has something that needs to get picked up, wiped down, vacuumed, something like that. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm doing. And I ended up closing the curtains as well because I was pretty much after this going to be like out of the house all day. I had so many errands to run. I was literally going to go get groceries, bring them back, and then I need to be out of the house for like school stuff, for meetings, for all sorts of random errands that I had to do. Like I needed to go get my car registered, just all that random adult stuff that you have to do. So I just left the curtains closed and just let it be closed down for the day, if that makes sense. So now we are moving on to the kitchen. And again, like same little rigmarole we got going on in here, just putting away all the random stuff, taking all the papers off the counter, wiping things down. I'm also going to put away all of the clean dishes. And then of course we need to reload that dishwasher because I got a pile of dirty dishes in the sink. So just doing that same little thing. And I kind of go like section by section when I'm doing a power hour. So I know like, okay, this counter got cleared off, got wiped down. I also started the wax warmer in here. Like I said, love these wax warmers. I can just have it on in the kitchen and I swear it makes the the whole house smells so good. Like the dining room, the kitchen, living room, everything smells incredible just from my little wax warmer that's sitting on the counter in the kitchen. So that's perfect. I'm also quickly wiping down the dining room table. As you can kind of see me way in the back there, spraying it down. And I'm just going to do a full quick wipe down of all the counters and everything in here in the kitchen, in the dining room, and then we will get on to those dishes in the sink. I am just going through and putting all of these dishes into the dishwasher. This is a little bit of everything. I feel like this is like random stuff from me baking last night. I have some cups and stuff from the car that I took out after I took my kids to school. I have my coffee cup. I really try hard not to leave dirty dishes in the sink overnight. I feel like the kitchen sink is one of the main areas in your home that can really start to smell because you have old food mixed with water, and that is just not a good combination. That is a combination for some stank. So I really try not to. Of course, life happens and nobody is perfect, but I feel like no matter what, I end up with stuff in my sink the next morning. Like I just put some Tupperware into the dishwasher. That is from my husband cleaning out his lunchbox. My husband is notorious. He does take his lunch to work every single day and like usually breakfast too. He just takes it on the way, but then he will leave his lunchbox with whatever leftovers from the previous day in there overnight, and then in the morning before work he finally goes out to his truck to get it and refill it for the new day. So I always have like day old lunchbox Tupperware. I know, disgusting. Breakfast stuff from the kids, random cups from the kids, the cups that we all take to bed with water, like all that is already waiting for me first thing in the morning. So that is what we're dealing with now. And of course, even though we're doing a power hour, I absolutely have to clean out the sink because, like I said, you just have old food and stuff and water, and that is just a combination for bad smell. So I'm going to try to rinse everything down as much as I can. We do not have a garbage disposal in this house, which is such a pain in the butt. We got so used to having that. We don't have that anymore. So I had to get some of these noodles out by hand, which just completely grosses me out, but it has to be done. Eventually, we probably will get a garbage disposal installed, to be honest, because my husband too always mentions like, wow, we really got used to having a garbage disposal. It is so inconvenient to not have one. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So for now, we just have to take everything out by hand like a normal person. And then I'm going to scrub out the sink. And I'm just using my normal dish soap that I always use when I hand wash dishes, which is the Dawn antibacterial dish soap. Absolutely love this stuff. It has the great power of Dawn, but also it's green apple scented. And I feel like the extra antibacterial part of it couldn't hurt, you know? I love that. So I'm just going to scrub out the sink and rinse everything down with super, super hot water and make sure that I wipe down around the sink as well on the counters just to make sure any soap splatter and stuff isn't there. And then we are good to go in the kitchen. The very last thing that we are going to do for the power hour this morning is the floors. And I have two amazing tips that I just recommend to everybody. As you can see, I am moving my whole dining room table. Every single piece of furniture in my house, except for obviously the stuff that I don't want to move, like my dining room table and my couch, as you've seen in the last video, everything else is on felt feet. This way, it is super, super easy to move because it is such a pain in the butt trying to clean around this table. It's kind of like a clunkier style of table that I have. So now I can just scoot this and scoot the little bench that it has right out of the way and clean right under those bench seats and then scoot it right back. It is so easy. As you can see, I literally do it with one hand. It is the best because when I'm doing the floor, like I said earlier, I vacuum every single day, my carpets, and I do the vac mop every single day. at least 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I do it. And it's because I have dogs, I have kids. There's dirt, crumbs, and dog hair literally everywhere, all over my house. It drives me insane. So I do this every day. And that is where my second tip comes in. This is way more of an investment than felt feet because felt feet are about $10. But trust me, getting a vac mop that you like that works for your floors is the best cleaning investment that I think I've ever made in my house, honestly. I have the Dream Tech one. You can get this on Amazon or the Dream Tech website. I love this thing so much because it vacuums and mops at the same time and it actually works so well and it vacuums really well. I don't have to pre-vacuum even though I have two big dogs that have long hair that shed a lot. I have a double coated dog as well. And of course, that is a lot of hair if you have a double coated dog. So here I'm moving the coffee table again, once again on felt feet. Super easy to move. Love that. Can clean right underneath it. Makes my life so much easier. But yeah, this vac mop, it's so good. I think it was like $200 to $300. I believe I got it on sale. I would totally, for everything in life, I always wait for a sale. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's still an investment, even at $200 or $300, but it's totally worth it to me. It works like a dream. It cleans super well and it cuts the time that you do your floors literally in half. So love that. This is everything done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still cleaning along with me or you just need more motivation, I have an entire playlist of videos right here on screen and always linked down below, as well as my Instagram, my TikTok, and my other YouTube channel if you want to follow me everywhere. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.